Hello, everybody. I'm Asher Wildman. Destination Space News. We're getting closer and closer. Time now is 4:31. We're counting down, of course, to the Axiom-2 mission launch from over here on the Space Coast in Brevard County. And you are looking live at the launch pad. That's a good look at it right there. Weather is looking fantastic as well. Launch, of course, 5:37. So we are at about an hour and 5 minutes away. Now also, let's talk about the people that have come from far and near to check out today's special launch. Once the system has been, of course, closed for the rocket, folks will finally get to see it go up, and the crowds always come out to see crewed launches along the Space Coast. Here's a look at what things look like at Space View Park. That's over in Titusville this afternoon. Some people have made coming to view these spectacles a tradition. Others are checking it off their bucket list.
I love NASA and SpaceX, and I've been dying to watch launch as close as I possibly can. And this is my first time, so I'm excited about it.
Launches are not the only thing bringing crowds to Brevard County today. Thunder on Cocoa Beach is also happening. Those are those boat races. They just wrapped up around 4 o'clock. Now all eyes are on the skies for the Axiom launch. Speaking of all eyes, let's get our eyes who are out there in Brevard County right now on the Space Coast. That would be our space experts, Greg Pallone, Will Robinson-Smith. Gentlemen, fans are out in attendance waiting for this big launch today, but they're going to be in for a special treat. I know you've been talking about there's even going to be a sonic boom they could perhaps feel.
Yeah, that's right, Asher. The first stage of the Falcon 9 will be making a land landing back at Landing Zone 1 at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. So that sonic boom will be heard roughly about 8 minutes or so after liftoff. So if the fans are still hanging around on the beach after the boat races, or just people enjoying their beach day, or here on the Space Coast, they will definitely be alerted to that large boom that will happen once that booster comes back from the supersonic speed. So just going to be a double dipper, if you will, or a double header, I guess you say, a launch and a landing back here on land. But things looking good with the timeline so far, Will.
Looking good so far. Lots of fast-moving vehicles going to and from the Space Coast today. We just heard from SpaceX a little bit ago that they are proceeding with the count just a little over an hour from liftoff. Still waiting to hear more of an update on the leak that they were talking about in the attitude control system. About 5 or so minutes ago, they did perform a vent that they told the crew about was going to be allowed for them inside the Crew Dragon. So they performed that, are moving forward, but they said that they're not working issues at this time, so we'll continue to listen into the loops and let you know as things progress if there are any changes to that.
Yeah, let's hope we don't have any blips on the radar, as they say. And speaking of the radar, weather has improved. It's roughly a 75% chance, if I'm right, for probable and good conditions for liftoff at 5:37 p.m. We have seen some showers out to our west. We're looking at them now, and they're staying away. We're getting that breeze off the ocean, so possibly that's sort of pushing those showers there. They're staying inland. So things looking blue skies out of the Atlantic Ocean and over pad 39A. Things looking good so far with the flight path as well as the ascent happens with the Falcon 9. But we've got one of the crew members. This is a very special flight for her.
Yeah, the second of the mission specialists, Saudi Arabian astronaut Rihanna Barnwani, who is the first female Saudi astronaut going to space. So a historic mission for her. She said that she got her blessing from her grandmother to go on this mission, one of the people who's near and dear to her heart. This is what she had to say as she and the rest of the crew were preparing for this historic flight.
Well, I believe that the whole region is for dreamers. Dream big and follow your dreams. If we can do it, then you can do it too. And just be the best version of yourself. Study hard and
yeah, I mean, what bigger dream can you have than going to space and to see that come to fruition? Hopefully today in just over an hour. Boy, howdy, that's going to be a big dream come true.
That will be a dream come true, certainly. The crew will be on a 10-day mission, 1 day up, 1 day back, 8 days on the International Space Station, performing about 20 research experiments, so they certainly will be busy for this launch that's coming up here, as Will mentioned, just about an hour. 5:37 p.m., pad 39A here at the Kennedy Space Center. The Axiom-2 mission will continue to update you all the way through launch and landing. For Will Robinson-Smith, I'm Greg Pallone, Spectrum News 13.